cold weather is definitely here, and I'm still trying to get used to it because it happened so suddenly. The past week has been very rainy and cold. I have already felt some maybe little creeping seasonal sadness coming through. This past week has been really difficult. I don't know, I've been in a very low mood, and I don't know if it's because this was the first week that we've actually had really dark and cloudy. I haven't felt like socializing, didn't really go to the gym a lot either, so it feels like I just really needed to sit with myself. A lot of these days I've been walking to work, and I've noticed how the leaves are changing so rapidly. And I remember that last year I didn't really get to like fully enjoy it and go take in the beauty of the leaves changing, because I felt like in a blink of an eye the trees were bare, and I really don't want that happening this year. So I'm really gonna take this weekend to walk around, maybe visit some parks and just take more walks and spend a bit more time outside, even though when it's gloomy like this outside I just want to stay in and not go anywhere. But I'm also the sort of person, I just love to go to a cafe. I love a solo date, so that's what I'm gonna be doing today. And as much as I miss the sun, I will try my best to appreciate the beauty of all these colors that are happening right now. For my solo date today, I'm gonna go to a museum. I feel like I haven't been there in a really long time, so I really want to revisit as they have a new exhibition, and also because there's a few parks right next to the museum, so you know, I can just go touch some grass and stop feeling sad. And right across the street from the museum there's a really good coffee shop and the ceremonial cacao place. So I will still decide which one I want to go to, and I'm gonna go read. I'm still making my way through The Sociopath. I have a little chunk left. I think it's about 100 pages, so maybe I can get through it today. And I'm still loving this so much. I've been annotating quite a bit of it. As I mentioned before, when I had read only about 50 pages, I was so enthralled by it, and I still am. It still has me by a chokehold, this book. It's so intriguing. The sun came out, it's so nice now. I'm right by the museum and I'm very excited. The current exhibition is in honor of a local artist, Gemma, who is celebrating her 100th birthday. The paintings are from the time when the Soviet Union was here, so I'm really excited to see. I don't really know a lot about politics, but I really hope there's some descriptions by the by the paintings that I can read and maybe learn something more. So I'm really excited.
little solo day was absolutely fantastic, exactly what I needed. The leaves were not as colorful as maybe I was expecting, so I still have maybe some time in the future to go to the parks again and do something similar to this again. Oh no. Unfortunately, this Gemma exhibition did not have any historic lesson behind it, but I could spot a lot of folk dressing in these paintings and a lot of like national symbols and things, which definitely probably the Soviets did not like at the time. I don't always need these realism paintings to enjoy art. Something like this I also really do enjoy. Afterwards, I went to the cinema to see Roofman. A good movie, like a solid, I would give it like a 7. I was not aware of this story before watching this movie, so didn't know what to expect, what the ending would be, and I was a little bit surprised. I thought it would be different, a more happy ending, I guess. I've been just completely obsessed with going to the cinema. I feel like now I go once a week. Weapons, Materialists, the other Dakota Johnson movie, Splitsville, The Long Walk, just like almost everything that comes on I go see. For some reason I just have a kick with it. I also popped into the thrift store because I think this happens every fall when I really want to get a new jacket. So I've been trying some thrift stores because I really want like a green or a yellow or a red or pinkish leather jacket or some sort of jacket. I don't know. I have something in my mind. I have an idea of it, but I don't know exactly what I'm looking for. So yeah, I found this really cute blazer, but it didn't fit right. But I had to try my luck. I finished Sociopath, and thoughts on this book. Overall, really interesting read. I think very insightful. It pushes you into the mind of how a sociopath thinks and rationalizes and excuses things. And it was just really interesting. And also, I often really felt empathy for her because it must be really, really so difficult to not be able to feel what other people are feeling and just missing out on these concepts and only being able to imagine like how jealousy or empathy or things like that work. I've seen a lot of criticism on this book because she constantly excuses her behavior because she still does bad things in order to not do super bad things. So for example, instead of hitting someone in the face, she would break into a house, and that way she would like get rid of these urges. And she knows that this behavior, like breaking into a house, is bad, but she's excusing it to say, well, yes, I'm doing this a bad thing, but at least I'm not, slapping someone. And that was a pattern all across the whole book. So I think people are not happy with this because if you know that something is bad, why do you continue to do it? But at the same time, she explained throughout the whole book how doing nothing bad was making her really build up into doing something really bad. So it's kind of like very 50-50 on this. Overall, I can't say if she's a good person or a bad person. I don't think this book is what that is about. Just for people to maybe understand more and have more insight. It's not about her wanting to excuse herself and her behavior. At least that's what I would like to think. I would like to see the best in her, even though, stealing cars and stalking people is maybe not the best thing to do. But yeah, enjoy this. I liked it. Tomorrow I'm gonna go for another walk. I'm really excited about that. Probably gonna go and get some more pastries. I really want to go to the seaside and walk around there before it gets to winter. So fingers crossed.